Hey guys, this is Karyna Cruz, and you're watching CMH Exclusive.
All right. Hey, everybody out in Internet land. This is Tito Ortega with CMH Exclusives. I have Karyna Cruz here with me. She just did a couple of songs for us, and you'll be seeing that throughout the web process. So, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
Awesome. I'm good. We already went through this. So, now everybody knows you are around in Denton, but you are originally from the San Francisco Bay Area, correct?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. And how long have you been performing live?
Well, I've been performing my own original tunes probably since February. Before that, I sang in cover bands, I sang in jazz combos, but my original music and doing solo shows since February.
Now, your vocal style shows more of a jazz influence. Now, is that where your musical background comes from? If you're in Denton, I'm assuming that you're probably involved with some of the music out there. I know Denton's heavily jazz influenced. Is that where that comes from, or is that hail further back?
Yeah, I got my bachelor's degree from San Jose State back in California, and so definitely my background's in jazz. I was jazz voice, and I sang with all the jazz combos there, and but I actually haven't been interacting with the jazz scene in Denton too much.
Okay. Oh, it's a good scene. They've got a lot of good jazz. They're kind of exclusive though. So, anyway, now as opposed to performing live, how long have you been involved with music? Like, how far back does that go for you?
Oh gosh, probably since junior high. Well, I wrote songs when I was a kid, really bad songs. But I started singing in choirs in junior high, and then I started being in musical theater, and it just kind of snowballed, and eventually ended up majoring in music in college.
And what ultimately drove you to major in music and become a live performer?
I don't know. I think after a certain point, I just knew that there wasn't anything else I could do. You know, like music was my life, and that's what I had to do, and there just was no question about doing anything else.
That's good. Since you've been in the DFW area for about a year and a half, how recently did you start to make the move towards Dallas as far as your musical performance goes?
Well, I'm mostly in Denton. I do a lot of my shows in Denton, and those turn out really well. And I do a few shows around in the Dallas area. I did Opening Bell last Friday, and that was really good.
And what do you think about Opening Bell? Do you like being there, performing there?
Yeah, Opening Bell is a really cool venue. It's definitely offers a lot of opportunities for a lot of artists in the area.
Now, I'll just real quick, what do you think about Denton? Because a lot of the people watching that are from the area will know that a long time ago, Denton was actually, very huge as far as live music went. It started to take more of the bar scene type thing, where people came in and played covers and weren't really interested in that anymore, and it started to die down. Where do you think Denton is now as far as live music goes?
Well, it's been really good to me. There are some great coffee shops in the area that I get a really good turnout when I do shows in the area, like Art 6 Coffee House and Cafe Du Luxe. They've all been really good to me, and I've garnered quite a fan base from the UNT crowd, the young college crowd.
Now, are those places generally where you can be found most of the time?
Yeah, definitely. I'm at Cafe Du Luxe at least once a month, so you can find me there. And Art 6, I perform there quite often, probably about every 2 months.
And now, do you have a website where people can go check you out at?
Yes, KarynaCruz.com.
And that's Karyna with a Y, correct?
Yes,
okay.
with a K and a Y.
K
it's a little odd.
Very good to know. Well, it's diverse. So now, where could we find you within the next couple of weeks performing, aside from Cafe Du Luxe? Are you planning on setting up some shows at any other venues around the area?
Currently, I have one coming up this Thursday, which is in just a couple of days, at the Hydrant in Denton, and that's all I got right now.
Awesome. And I know we talked earlier outside of the camera that you were wanting to hopefully soon get started on recording something, whether I know you wanted to do two separate things, whether it be an EP or a full band album. Now, is there either one of those in particular you'd like to focus more on than the other?
My primary goal right now is to get an EP. I'm thinking probably about 5 or 6 songs of some of my more popular songs, and to get a full band, really nice polished EP. So hopefully that project will come up in a couple months. And then as a side project, I also wanted to record some of my more acoustic songs, and whether it's just with piano and voice or ukulele and voice or guitar and voice, it's probably something I'll be doing on the side. But my main project is an EP that I can release and start promoting.
Okay. Now, who would you say is one of your major influences as far as songwriting goes?
Stylistically, I feel like I'm very similar to Ingrid Michaelson, and she inspires me a lot with her songs. I think they're very similar to mine, and since I've been a fan of hers, I find some of my songs sounding a lot like her style. So
that's good. So it's good to have an influence that people can trace back to, you know, especially when you're looking on the internet. It says, if you like this person, click on this person. Exactly. So now, do you have anybody in mind as far as the DFW area goes, even though you haven't been here that long? Is there anybody you'd like to work with that may be watching this and may say, hey, let's do something together?
Yeah, when I first got here a year ago, I saw Summer Ames perform at It's a Grind Coffee in Frisco, I think, and she was really amazing, and I feel like her style complements my style very well, and it would be really cool to work with her someday.
Awesome. Yeah, Summer's really good. I think we have an exclusive coming up with her also, so you beat her to it. But I'm sure she'd love to work with you. She's really great, and I think your personalities would mesh really well. Now, where do you think you want to take your music? Do you want to make it an adventure, a career? How far would you like to see yourself doing this?
I'm in it for life, man. Like, it's definitely, this is what I want to do, and I want it so bad. I want this to be my whole life. I want this to make a living out of it. So definitely as a career, and it's all an adventure to me, you know. And I think where I've gone in this past year has shown me that I probably can make a living out of it, and so I'm just gonna keep pushing hard and making it happen for myself.
That's good. Now, what do you want people to feel whenever they hear your music?
My music is, I would say my music is feel-good music. It's supposed to make people happy. It's supposed to put people in a good place. It's about celebrating life and just celebrating all the little things and from all the mundane things in day-to-day life. And while I do have some songs that are, you know, touch on serious subject matters, as we all go through things, primarily my music is, I want people to feel good. I want people to feel happy when they listen to my music. I
think you're achieving that. It seems to be pretty upbeat and happy whenever we listen to it. Well, I think that's all we've got. We don't like to make things go on too long here. So once again, just let everybody know where on the web they can find you as far as your website or any other things go.
Sure. You can find me at www.karynaCruz.com. I don't know if we're going to have a title so they can get the spelling.
We'll put some stuff up there.
And I'm on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, you name it.
All the major social networking. Okay, awesome. Well, cool. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And, you know, we'll try and get this up pretty soon for you.